Welcome back to On Mission. Hey friends, what's missing from the front of this Jeep? We've taken care of the inside of the frame, we've taken care of the undercarriage, and today we're going to put something on the front of this Jeep that's going to be pretty exciting. Stay tuned. Welcome back. You know, if you've been on this channel before, that just an old vet ready to go on mission. And I've got this 1998 Jeep TJ Wrangler. Not in the best of shape when I bought it, but it's getting in real good shape now. We've just redone the frame inside and out, and the undercarriage. And now we're about to put on some new mods, beginning with a front bumper. That will later hold the winch, a rear bumper with a tire carrier, a roof rack, and a kitchen in the back. Those things are yet to come. Today, let's open a box and see what kind of a front bumper we have to put on. Hey, I've been waiting to open this box for quite a while. It's been sitting in the shed along with some other boxes. Today we get to take a look at our new front bumper. Okay, we have our instructions, which you probably want to read. We have some hardware, nuts and bolts. The bumper itself is wrapped pretty securely. Get it out of here. There it is. The new bumper. The front of our Wrangler. Well, the first thing I noticed, and we've opened the box up, is the instructions. It's made up of two pieces of paper, actually 3 pages. The first page and the second page are removal of your present bumper, which of course we've already done as we were PMing the frame and things on the Jeep. This is the third page, and it has a picture of a couple bolts that you need to place when you hook your other bumper up, and then a picture of the completed bumper, and that is it. That's the instructions right there. As a matter of fact, this bumper even has a winch on it, so I don't know. It's not that hard though. This bumper is pretty easy. It's pretty self-explanatory. You do have to remove the T55s, the bolts that had the other bumper held on. 3 of them on each side, so 6 in total. Then this bumper actually lifts up onto those same areas and bolts on the same way. Now my concern was, as I started to put this on, is we're going to put a winch on here. And sometimes I've seen bumpers where you almost have to mount the winch before you put the bumper on because you can't get to the winch nuts afterwards. It would appear on this particular bumper that I'll be able to attach the bumper and then put a winch on later. So they give you these half-inch bolts, I guess in case you didn't have any left from your removal of your bumper. I actually have the T55, the torque bolts that were on the bottom, which I can replace and just put right back on the bottom here. It should match up the same. A little bit of wiggling around. Oops, drop these on the ground. And we'll put them underneath here. Same way in which they came out. So I have found that whenever you're doing a bumper like this or anything else that's going to take some alignment, don't tighten the first bolt you put in. Leave time and leave room to adjust it as you go. Okay, so you have this one area where the stud came out before that has threads in it. You have to take, ouch, the furthest one, the hole that goes in the furthest, the inside hole of the bumper, line it up with that particular hole and get the threads started. Okay, the thread started there. And now we'll go to the other side and do the same thing. It's a little tricky. But obviously it's doable. So we'll put the lock washer on, flat washer on the bottom. Go in and find that hole. There it is. Gotta get this to line up on it. And now we got this bolt started. Now we just have to start the T-bolts underneath. Again, a lock washer, flat washer. And the T-bolt holes. This is already started. T-bolt hole over here. See how that slides sideways? That's why it's important not to tighten them all up at any given time until you get the whole bumper adjusted. We're going to adjust this bumper so it's centered on the Jeep so that the bolts can be put in freely. Actually, I didn't put a washer on this bolt over here, so I do want to take it back out. Put a lock washer on it, flat washer, put it back up in. Now what we want to do is make sure that the bumper is centered on the vehicle. I've got 1.25 inches on that other side, and over here I have 1.5 inches. 1 3/8. Inch and 3/8. That's about it. So once we have this bumper centered on the vehicle, we can go ahead and tighten up the bolts, the 4 bolts that are holding the bumper on, and prepare to get the accessories added to it, which would include some lights and a winch. What came with this also are these buckles, shocker buckles. Also came with 2 rubbers, washers to go with it. I assume that these 2 rubber things, because there is no instructions about it, but I assume that they would go in here to prevent a metal-to-metal contact point with this buckle. All in all, I think it's a pretty nice bumper. Very happy with it so far. We have a few more accessories to go on it. These are recovery points for the Jeep. I like them to be uniform, so I'm going to reverse this. There we go. And this is the new Paramount Automotive Rock Crawler front bumper. The bumper is actually easier to put on than taking the stock bumper off. I kind of like the logo they put on their bumper. It was kind of a short episode. I hope that encourages you, because that shows you just how easy it is to put on this front bumper. I've got the lights set up there. They're not wired yet. I probably have to remove them in order to put the winch in later on. But that'll be another episode coming up next. Hey, why don't you subscribe and join us on this mission? And we're building and prepping And we're going to be going on missions together with veterans, in particular combat vets, so that they can get out and see the challenges of nature, camaraderie with one another, and be on mission together. Subscribe, like this video, and join me on mission. Until next time, may your mission be one full of joy and excitement.